Hey Pisces, welcome to May. So Pisces, this is like a really important time for you because there's been so much activity in your sign these past few months. It feels like there was planets in Pisces for extremely extended amount of time, more than normal. And that was because of the retrogrades that were going on. So the planets kept Mars, Venus, or I'm sorry, Mercury, Venus, they kept moving back into your sign. We had Saturn in there for over 2.5 years. We had Neptune in Pisces for 14 years. So you're going through a lot of changes right now, especially because Neptune is your ruling planet, Pisces, and it's moving into Aries. So you're going to start to feel really different. I think it's going to affect all of us, but it's really going to affect you. Now, there's only one more planet in your sign, and that is Saturn, the planet of restriction, the planet of hardship, but also the planet of long-term success, okay? So that's going to be in your sign till May 24th. And then there will be no planets in your sign except the North Node will be there. And the North Node teaches us a lot of lessons. And so where everyone is learning about breaking karma, learning about illusion and delusion, learning about retreating and definitely like emotional lessons and a lot there about rest, okay? But in general, things are lightening for you, Pisces, and I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy for everyone because after a while, all these planets in Pisces can be exhausting, especially for you, Pisces. So we're moving into lighter times. Now, for the past year, you've had a square going on with the planet Jupiter. Jupiter's been hanging out in Gemini. Jupiter's the planet of luck, blessings, and expansion. It makes things big. And you've had a square because it's been in the sign of Gemini. Gemini is mutable, and so are you, Pisces, so it forms a 90-degree angle, okay? So that's going to end in June, on June 9th, and I think you're going to be happy about that square ending because even though Jupiter brings in blessings, sometimes it can just make things big, okay? So when things are bad, it can get big, but when things are good, it can get big. So it'll be nice to see that moving out. Now, the sun will be in the sign of Gemini on the 20th of the month, and that's going to form a square with you also because Gemini is a mutable sign, right? So, and Mercury will be in there at the end of the month around the 25th. So keep in mind that things will be lighter for you in the beginning of the month up to the 20th. Then things get a little bit more challenging. Uranus is finishing up its time in Gemini, and you've had that going on for 7 years. So it's nice to know that Uranus will be moving out of the sign of Gemini into the sign of Cancer, which will be trining you because Cancer is a water sign and you are a water sign. So Uranus, the planet of, oh wow, anything can happen, is going to have a trine. So there could be new things coming in, new friends coming in, new opportunities showing up. And I think that's pretty exciting for you. Now, the moon's going to be in your sign of Pisces on Tuesday the 20th at 8:28 p.m. and it'll stay there till Thursday the 22nd at 12:26 p.m. So I think that you'll feel good during that time. And then also Saturn will move out on the 24th, and that will be a relief to you also. Now, I pulled a few cards for you. I pulled them in advance because I wanted to make sure I know what to tell you. And your first card that comes up is the Tower. Of course, Uranus. Okay, and so here's that square finishing up its time, and you can see things that don't work are being removed. Okay, Uranus is often seen as that lightning bolt, and so don't fight the changes, right? There may be some friends that are just not good friends to you anymore that you may see being removed from your life. But there's some changes here, and I think that they're going to bring in higher and better. You got some intense cards here, Pisces. You got the Death card too. And, I don't fear the Death card. I don't take it as a literal death. I take that as there's going to be some endings of things. This is Pluto energy, and Pluto wants to get rid of the old and bring in the new, the higher and best energy for you. So I do see things being removed for you. Anytime a planet gets to the end of a sign, it gets more intense. So with Saturn, they're finishing up its time in Pisces. And also Neptune just moved into Aries. So you're kind of in these ends of things that can be really intense. And so you see things being removed, you see change coming in, allow it to be for the highest and best. The next card that comes in is the Three of Cups. So it looks like some positive people are showing up in your life. The Trillium plant, which is always fun to see in the woods. I always feel like it's so special when you see those. And they are a wild plant that we have here in Connecticut. So Three of Cups, joyous. It looks like that, you may be shifting, having some shift with friends, with your social group, okay? Now, your oracle card from the Oracle of Mystical Moments is the Morning Dew Girl. Kind of sounds like you, Pisces. The Morning Dew Girl. It's card number 13. Which is the same as the Death card. Death card's card number 13. So let's see what the book has to say about the Morning Dew Girl. It says, face your fears, awareness, consciousness. The woman on this card collects fat raindrops into a basket of leaves. She is called Morning Dew Girl, and she symbolizes the receiving and absorption of all worries and fears. She invites us to start sharing our own feelings and worries. We can collect them and deal with them instead of hiding them deep inside. She stands resolute and strong, ready to face her fears. While fear can be as powerful as a river, once confronted, it may turn out to be as small as a drop of dew. So I think that's interesting that that comes up when the Tower and Death is there. So it's like face your fears. It could be an optical illusion. But then I see some smoother energy coming in for you, Pisces, which is really refreshing. I'm going to move these cards to the side. We're going to pick cards for week by week. And we're going to use the little everyday witch oracle. Let's see, shuffle these up, see what you need to know. I haven't looked at any of these cards yet, okay? So I'm going to put one on each Sunday of the month. The 4th, the 11th, which is Mother's Day, the 18th, and the 25th, which is Memorial Day, okay? So the 4th, we have the 7 of Wands. So it looks like kind of orchestrating things, getting things in motion. Looks like you're a leader there. 7, overcoming obstacles on your spiritual path. 7, okay? Looks like you got a lot of things going on, trying to get everything in order. Now, Mother's Day, you have the Page of Wands, and Page is like young kid energy, and Wands is passion. It's like he's taking a walk. So if Mom is with you, if you're able to take a walk with Mom, that'd be a great thing to do. If Mom is on the other side, then maybe you take a walk down memory lane, okay? On the 18th, we have the Chariot, another 7. And you look like you're choosing which way to go. The choice is made through trusting feeling. Okay, this is your major arcana showing up. It's a Cancer card ruled by the moon. So you'll know which way to go, trusting intuition, trusting feeling, and not letting fear get the best of you, as the Morning Dew Girl taught us. This is your second 7. Also, it kind of looks like the same as the 11th, like choosing which path to go down. The 25th is Memorial Day weekend, and you have the 3 of Wands, and just kind of looking out, almost she's using her wand to create the magic to decide which way she wants to go. And there's a lot there about looking out and looking at a big view of where to go. Okay. So there's a lot of outside energy. There's a lot of nature energy. Take advantage of that right now. And there's a lot of change happening, but it looks really positive to me, Pisces. Now let's roll some dice and see what the dice have to say. And you rolled the Sun in Libra in the 8th house. Okay, so this kind of lines up to what I was saying with the Death card and the whole thing with the Tower about friendship changes, because the Sun's shining in Libra. Libra's a sign of relationships ruled by Venus, so it has very specifically to relationships with women. 8th house is the Death card. It's Scorpio. It's the transformation and change. So I do see some relationships changing for you, but this is what is supposed to be happening right now, Pisces. So you don't have to take it personally and think that there's something wrong with you, okay? These are the lessons that you're learning right now. And the North node's in your sign. There's a lot there about learning lessons. I'm going to use this gigantic bowl of charms here. Ooh, you got a lot of letters. Wow. The last one, Sarah, I think didn't get a lot of letters at all. You got a lot here. Okay, let me flip them all over and see what we get here. Now we're looking for, anything that jumps out, names, initials, and let's see, try to keep them in the right spot. Okay, so I think this one's a blank. Yes. All right, right up at the top, we have triple A, R-O. Those are my initials, Regina Ann Olson, R-A-O. Okay, or we got the word or. Let's see. Let me just see if anything jumps out to me at first. I see the word Texas. I see, is this a blank too? Yeah. Okay, I can get win, the word don't, see the word boat, add, A-D-D, see the word X-E-X, R-R, railroad, the word good. Anybody's names coming up? I see the name Bob. I see the name Erin, E-R-I-N. I see Tune, T-O-O-N. Okay. See the word care, C-A-R-E. The word date, D-A-T-E. Okay, so let's just start up here at the top. So we have an O over there in April. As we move into May, we've got votes for women on the 2nd, the letter G on Saturday the 3rd with the word now. Okay, the letter B on the 7th, a blank on the 8th, along with a chunk of amethyst. Amethyst is very calming. And with a blank, it's like maybe you just take some rest there on Thursday the 8th. The letter A on the 9th. Over here on the 12th, the word axe. We've got a little battleship on the 13th with the letter T. We've got double D's here on the 14th. Dunkin' Donuts, maybe. The word do. Got the letter O on the 15th and also on the 16th with the word royalty and a little teddy bear. Okay, on the 16th. It's a big week. There's a lot of activity between the 12th and the 16th. On the 19th, we have the letter C. We have the letter E on the 20th along with Mother Mary. The letter N on the 21st, a little heart on the 23rd, on the 24th, the letter R. It's interesting, as I see it on the side, it says M, like Mr. and Mrs., okay, on the 24th with the heart there on the 23rd. And I think that's a trombone or something there on the 24th. So there may be maybe a couple's weekend there on May 23rd, 24th. On the 25th, we have a blank letter there on top of the 3 of Wands, so maybe you're getting out and about. On the 26th, Memorial Day, we've got the letter N, and this looks like an island to me. An M down below. I got the word mine, M-I-N-E, and I on the 27th, and R on the 29th, and then on the 30th, B-R. Is that the word brother there? B-R-O-T. Well, if you use the blanks, you can see the word brother. Okay, that's on the 30th. Right at the bottom is this nice little grid here. Okay, so it's like your month is chock full. That's a lot of stuff going on. It looks like in the beginning, a little bit quieter, and then by the week of the 12th, it's like busy, 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 a lot going on. I see CT, Connecticut. I see the word enter. And the word bag. Just trying to see if I see any more names. I see the name Rob or Robert. Okay. All right. See what you see. It's always fun to see what comes up. Now, I'm going to give you some power days off, more power days. I already told you when the moon is in Pisces. You also rolled the sun, which rules the sign Leo. You ruled Libra and Scorpio. So the moon is in Leo starting on May 4th. May 3rd at 7:29 a.m. It stays there the 4th and the 5th until 3:40 p.m. Then you rolled Libra. The moon moves into Libra on the 8th at 3:06 a.m. It stays there the 9th and the 10th. Then it goes right into Scorpio. So you get the 10th, the 11th, the 12th, the 13th until 4:35 a.m. These are power times for you, Pisces. I hope you got something out of this. And please let me know if you like the charms, and I'd love any feedback. So thank you so much for joining me. Have a good one.